What's up, guys? It's Brendan from Best Life Weight Loss, and today's video I want to talk about sleep. You know, when you start your weight loss journey, you're not going to think about how much sleep affects you until you're a little bit down the road. Once you get your routine going, you're going to set your schedule up. One thing that is going to happen is your workout's going to get longer. You know, when I first started working out, I was only doing 15 minutes a day. Maybe a month in, went to 30, and then by the second month, I was doing an hour. Well, what happens when you increase your exercise time is it decreases your overall day throughout the day. You know, you got to add more time for exercise. You're going to have less time to do other things. So, one thing that I started to do was to, sleep a little bit less throughout the week. Well, you know what happens when you sleep less? Eventually, your body wants to catch up, or at least mine does. That's what I learned. You know, there's going to be a day where I don't wake up on time and I sleep a little bit longer. And I found that that was okay. And I realized that I could function like that. So what I was doing was, instead of full 8 hours, I was doing 4 hours. I would sleep for 4 hours, do my workout, go live my life, take a 4-hour nap somewhere in between. And then on that, either my first or second day off, I'm not kidding you, I would sleep 10 to 12 hours. Maybe even 13 sometimes. And especially on those days, I would try and work out, unless it was the day I didn't. Because a day off from work doesn't always mean a day off from working out. Yeah. So if I slept really long, I would try and wake up and hit the bike or something. But I found that splitting the sleep up like that was okay for me. Now, that might not work for everyone. Some people might need more sleep. Some people can probably function better with less sleep. You'll really find that out as you start your journey. And it's really something you should track and get on the schedule. The schedule I said you should make for your working out. You want to add sleep on that schedule so hey, I'm going to get this much sleep. Essentially, I want you to track your sleep to an extent, I'm not saying you got to track the REM and how many hours of good sleep you were getting. No. Just make sure you get the appropriate amount of hours throughout the week and try and let your body get extra hours when you can. And I found by limiting my hours through my week of exercise, the days I exercise, get a little more sleep than the days I don't. So on the days that I don't get the most sleep, where I'll have maybe 6 to 7 hours of sleep that day, I have been utilizing caffeine. I'll wake up from my 4 to 5 hour slumber and I'll pop a caffeine gum. I think it's called Max with 2 X's. You can find it at Walmart or Amazon. It's like 125 milligrams of caffeine per gum. I like it because, a cup of coffee's 200 milligrams. Most caffeine pills are 200 milligrams. So this is 125 milligrams. It's less caffeine. But what I like about the gum is that it's like a fast action release. Because you're chewing it, you're swallowing it. In that regard, it's going to hit you faster. Almost like a cup of coffee, where it's like the Red Bulls and the Monsters. They'll hit you fast too, but they're just loaded with sugar. This gum I'm chewing doesn't have any sugar. There's no adjectives. I don't have to add creamer to it. I literally just keep the gum by my bed. I wake up, pop a gum, and I'll lay there sometimes. I'll lay there chewing that gum for like 5-10 minutes. But usually 15 minutes into chewing that gum and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to start my day. And I don't know if that's healthy. I'm not telling you, hey, just do caffeine every day. I'm telling you that I take low doses of caffeine to help me wake up. And I haven't noticed any bad side effects. You know, I try not to take the caffeine every day, only when I really need it. But caffeine can definitely be a tool to help you in your workout and utilize proper sleep goals. But, you know, it's something that I thought I would, when I started sacrificing sleep during the week of the workout week, I thought, man, I'm gonna be too tired to work out the next day. But surprisingly enough, I don't know if it's just the bike or what, but I've never been too sleepy to exercise. You know, yeah, you might not be as strong, but I feel like you get the exercise in, and then you get the sleep you need afterwards. And it's not going to work like that for everyone, but if you can do it, you know, separate the sleep up 4 to 5 hours throughout the work week, you know, your workout week, and then, you know, sleep on that extra day, get you a couple extra hours, 10, 11 hours. And by doing that, not only do I, you know, I'm doing 2 hours a day right now on the bike. That's a lot of time in my day. I'm doing 2 hours on the bike, and then like 30 minutes of free weights. Then I got to shower, and then I cook all my meals. So sometimes my workout takes 3-4 hours. And I'm able to do all of that because I'm sacrificing on some of the sleep and picking up the sleep later. You know, if I wasn't catching up on the sleep later, I probably would have crashed and burned already. But I've been doing this schedule now with the limited sleep on my workout days for about 7-8 months now, maybe longer, you know, and it's really beneficial for me in getting the time in that I need to work out, and the time I needed to socialize, because I still want to socialize, I still want to hang out with friends and have fun, but you got to get the workout in, and you got to sleep, you got to eat properly, you know. And on your weight loss journey, you'll realize that there's no one thing that you're doing. It's a combination of different things, a combination of all the different tasks and things you're doing in your life, and kind of putting them in an order, in a schedule that makes coherent sense, something that you can follow, and you could utilize as a tool itself, having that schedule. Adding sleep onto your schedule, just like your workout routine, can be very, very important. Knowing how much sleep you're gonna get and acclimating, hey, this much sleep for this day, this much sleep, and adjusting it to your body. So say you're getting 3 hours, 4 hours, maybe 5 hours, and you're like, oh man, I don't feel good. I feel really tired. Okay, that might not work for you. Try to get the 6 hours and then compensate somewhere else. Could be the opposite result. You could be sleeping 5 hours and think, man, I wonder if I could do 4. You know, it's going to be different for everyone. Everyone's body is going to want something else. Everyone's tolerance is going to be different. And you experimenting with your sleep schedule and fitting it into your workout schedule, it's this blend, it's this balance that I need you to maintain. You know, maintaining a sleep schedule for me is very important. And when it gets interrupted, I get frustrated sometimes. But because I have everything scheduled out, including my sleep, when something happens, when there's an emergency, when I have to go help someone, when I have to help my family out, and it cuts into that time, then I can associate, okay, I need to go do this for 2 hours, help mom out. So I'm going to move this around. I'm going to work out at this time. I'm going to sleep at this time. Having that scheduled allows me to have these monkey wrenches in my plan. Allows for, oh shit, I forgot to get gas or something. You know, it allows me to have these surprises in my life and still achieve my goals. You know, sleep is very important. And it sounds, you know, if you watch this video and you're not really paying attention, it's like, this guy's saying not to get a lot of sleep. I'm not saying not to get a lot of sleep. I'm saying that you don't have to get the same amount of sleep every day to feel good. I'm saying that you can get less sleep for 4 days and compensate, get more sleep on 3 days. And for me, it works. My body's fine. And I think you could try it too. And I think it would work for you. Remember, guys, I'm not a doctor. Everything I tell you, it's just my own life experience that I've learned. And I'm just trying to pass on and help somebody start their weight loss journey. I hope I help somebody stay positive.